Hello everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick. So if you are new to my channel, please click subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my tutorials. And leave a comment down below if you like what I did today. So today I have for you one of my quick videos. I call them a Piccadilly, just a play on my name. And I'm going to be using the Charming Duck Pond, but this one's going to be so simple and so quick. We're not going to be using the dies. However, if you purchase them together, you do get 10% off of the bundled price for the stamp set and the dies. I'm going to be using the stamp set, and what I really want to feature is this paper. So this paper is really intense in color, which I love. I love color. And one of the things that I really wanted to do, let me see if I can pull it out, is I wanted to feature a card with this koi fish. This was the thing that I wanted to do. So we're not going to do anything ducky related, okay? So here's where we're going to start. This is so simple, you'll be able to remember it. But if you don't worry, because I will be able to tell you where you can sign up to get an email that gives you this video, the supplies needed to make this card, the photos, and the dimensions on how to make it. So I'm starting off with a card base. Now this is gray granite, and I like to burnish it down pretty good. And I have found that if I flip it and do both sides, I tend to get it to lay down a little flatter. Just an FYI tip. I have a piece of Pretty in Pink. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And this is going to be, I just love that pink and gray look, and I thought this works so perfect with this DSP. Now I want to feature this DSP, so I want as much of this showing as possible. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to bring out our trimmer, and I want to cut this down. So I cut that at 4 for the mat. So I just want a little 1/8 inch border on here. So I'm going to go 3 7/8 and trim this down. And then I'm going to turn this and go 5 1/8 and trim this down. And then here's where it gets kind of fun. I want to put a diagonal cut on this. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can just do any kind of a diagonal that you want and just cut it, or you can have more of like a scientific measurement on it. So that's what I tried to do so that I would be able to explain to you guys what I did. So what I want you to look at is we're going to take off this corner, and I want you to be aware of these two corners, and we're going to turn them so that the top corner is on 1 and the bottom corner is, and I don't know if this shows on camera, but down here by 2. So maybe if I put it here, you can kind of see. So here's 1, and then there's 2. So I want to hook this one right on 2, and then you can see my 1 moved. So make sure that's in the right place. So I've got kitty corner, the angle that I'm going to cut this at 1 and 2. And then I'm just going to slice that piece off. Okay. So now I've got an angular border there. That wasn't too hard, was it? I figured it was the easiest way to explain how to cut this. Now this will give our card this nice little cutout piece, which is exactly what I wanted, because I wanted to feature this DSP more than anything. So we're going to go ahead and just adhere this down. Again, my colors were gray granite for the base. That'll be in the email. And Pretty in Pink. Now I just want to leave that little 1/8 inch border here. So this is why I like the liquid glue, because this gives me an opportunity to get that little bitty border. Now you can do, if you want to cut this down to the 1/4 inch, if you feel more comfortable with that, please do so. I just like that little bit of a border. Okay, like so. That was pretty easy, right? Now, since this is a photopolymer stamp set, I am going to bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I'm going to put this right on it. And I chose from the stamp set, Have a Lovely Day. And I'm just going to use our Tuxedo Memento ink. This is the Tuxedo Black, I should say. Have a Lovely Day. So I wanted this glued on before I stamp. Normally I don't do that, but I wanted to see where that was going to be. Now I actually will be putting, in fact, let's do that first. I have a piece. This is the Petal Pink and White 1/4 inch diagonal trim. So what's really fun about this is that it's got that diagonal pattern in it, which I think fits really fun with this, right? So here's what I want to do. I want to take a piece, because I want to kind of give this a little bit of a cap, and I'll cut that off like so. And everybody does theirs a little bit different. I swear by Terran tape for this type of thing, for gluing down a little bit of ribbon. So we're going to set this right here on top. And I just like to use my take your pick tool and just kind of rub that down. And then if you take the pointy end, you can go right in here and pull that up. Then we can take our piece of ribbon and lay it over here like this. That'll get it nice and straight for us. Now when we flip it over, I don't want to try to go back this way, because see, that's going to bulk. I want to follow this the way that it wants to go. And I'm just going to use Terran tape for this too, to hold this down. Just follow that the way that it wants to go. Don't try to force it the other direction. If it goes over, you can always cut it off. No big deal. The stuff is quite sticky. That's what I like about it. Okay. So as you can see, this one is a little long. I'll cut it off. That's it. All right, I've made quite a mess over here. All right, now coming back here, this will help me see where I want to stamp my image. So inking that up fairly well. Give that ink time to transfer. Okay, now I will come back here and let's make a little bow. Be sure to work that ribbon so that it's coming out the way you want it to come out. Don't let the ribbon boss you around. It's okay to have to do it over and over again if you have to. But, okay. So I get that the way I like it. And I am going to pull this just a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay. And cut that down. There we go. I got one at more of an angle than the other. Let's try to make it a little more even there. All right. Excuse me. I don't know where my glue dots went to, so let's just grab a pack of glue dots here. And placing that right like that. Isn't that just cute? Just like that, it's enough. It's just cute. I love it. Okay, let's bring this in some dimensionals. Now I'm probably going to do quite a few dimensionals, one in each corner. I tend to over dimensionalize, but I don't like stuff necessarily crushing in the mail, so we'll put maybe one there and one there and one there and one there. Okay, bringing in our card base here. I can get this out of the way now. Let's just take a peek at how we are. Let's go down just a little bit farther at the top. Pop this up. This is why I do a lot of flat gluing. I have a hard time with getting stuff as even as I would like, but that's not so bad. You just have to move it over until you get it in the right position. Okay, then to finish this card off, I'm going to use the Adhesive Back Sequins Trio. Some of my favorite ones are in here. And I'm not going to do my normal where I do 3. Let's use a couple of these little pink ones here. Will go very nice on this. Add that a little bit of color. But then we have these that look very similar to the bubbles, these kind of iridescent ones. So let's add some of these on here. And you just put them where you think they're going to look the best. So here we go. Maybe I'll move this one to right there. So then you still have a little bit of that shimmer in that water, but then you've added some color in here. Isn't this cute? And it really shows off this DSP. I love it. I think it's very cute. I like simple cards probably the best. The thing that's really great about this, it was a few basic cardstock colors, a little bit of ribbon and embellishment, the trimmer, and one ink color, and you've got a card. I mean, there's just not much to this. But it adds a little interest having that diagonal cut on there. So, if you would like to purchase any of these items, you can do so in my online store. I will have a link that is in the description box here on YouTube for you to click on. Use my host code. This is a new host code. If your order's under $150, that gets you signed up to my Perks rewards. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I would appreciate it. If you want these measurements, if you want this video to come to you in an email along with photographs and a supply list, sign up for my email. And you can sign up at www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. Again, www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. I've had a few of you ask me to sign you up for them. I cannot do that. It is against the law to sign you up to a business email. So you have to go and do that yourself. But I'll send everything. I do one on Friday, so this will go out on Friday this week, and one on Monday, which will have my Wednesday night card class on there. If you purchase $100 or more using this host code before tax and shipping, you can get any color blend you would like from me to add to your collection. That's $11 gift to you. Also, right now, for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 off coupon that you can use in August on any of your purchase through Stampin' Up. All you have to do is save that email from them so that you can redeem your coupon. Appreciate you stopping by today. I know this was a short one, but every now and again we've got to do some short ones, right? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.